Hello, welcome back to the Grange on Main. I'm Nelson, back for another day here of the journey, and demolition has began on the old structure. Nothing with machinery yet. We're all doing a whole lot by hand. I'll show you what we've gotten accomplished so far. Gonna try to stick to a lot of the house videos as far as what we're doing here, the old place, and once the new place starts coming in. I got kind of a little bit off subject on the last couple with the water line and septic tank and cedar tree, but it's all part of it. So it's the documentation of the house situation. So if you're new here, definitely go back and check a couple of videos in the on our channel homepage, and it'll bring you up to speed about where we are. So I got started yesterday, like I said. Pretty intense, honestly. Doing this by myself, I might have to incorporate a little bit of help here or there. The wife should be here at some point. No, we haven't gotten her here on film yet, but hopefully we can do an update video soon, bring you guys up to speed about where we are. So let's go inside and see what I've accomplished so far. Well, we finally made it in the house. Give me a couple minutes to explain why we're doing the demolition the way we are. I had an obligation come up, so unfortunately we're not going to get started this afternoon, but give me a chance to give you a rundown. This is a block structure on a slab. I have a friend of mine that wants the blocks and the concrete out of the slab to fill in gullies on property he has. That's going to save me bukus of pennies on landfill fees. But unfortunately, it's not all block and concrete. There are a lot of sheetrock, studs, molding, wood, cabinetry, all that stuff. So I would love to bulldoze it, with a track loader rather, and just, be a kid again. Which we're going to do that once we get it all cleaned out, but there's a lot to get to that point. Because we have things like this. This is paneling on 2x4s surrounding the furnace, the oil furnace. Come to the doorway here. This is the wall that separates the kitchen from the bathroom, and then we're echoing a little bit. Studs, insulation, plumbing, and sheetrock. That's just going to make a huge mess in the yard to just bulldoze it. So again, that's why we're doing this by hand. We've got the kitchen cabinets over here. Hopefully pry all those off the walls, get them on the floor, bust them up with a sledgehammer, get those out. We are going to get a dumpster. I'm just kind of trying to get an idea of how big a dumpster, how small I can get by with, get the stuff in manageable pieces. But the best way to do this is to keep it all inside. If I keep it in the four walls and the roof on it for right now and get all this small stuff down, the better off we're going to be. So we got ceiling tiles to take down. Windows like this, if they won't come out as a whole frame, you can take a blanket, bust them out in here on concrete, sweep it up, put it in the dumpster. That's better than having it in the yard. So we go back through the entranceway here, and more stud walls, same thing. Get all that accomplished down. And of course we got the crown mold and tiles here. The bathroom's not going to be fun at all. It's nasty in there, but we've got that porcelain tub and tile to deal with. It's a lot of hammer work, sweep, broom, shovel, wheelbarrow. I did get started in here in the bedroom. It's very dark because we've already got the power off the house. The closet was back here. Took that down yesterday. You can see the pile of sheetrock. And then we got the pile of studs. This was the back of the existing structure. I think we talked about that before. My grandfather had it as a sand office before my uncle added on to it, and that would have been an exterior window, which that was inside the closet covered up with a piece of wood. I was able to get the ceiling tiles pulled down. We got a pile of those here on the floor. Once I got those down, then we started on the insulation, and that was a nightmare because it put in the 60s, years and years of baking heat up in the attic. Well, listen, there's Jack, imagine that. So it just kind of crumbled. We got that all in trash bags and put away. And I've got these, what I'm calling ceiling purlins rather. Got to pull those down. And then once we get the asphalt shingles off the top, because they're rotten, they're going to be a mess. So I got to get a shovel up there and try to get as many of those off as I can. I'm going to try to cut sections of the rafters apart, get that down on the ground where they're manageable, and get them in the dumpster. So that's where we are, guys. It's not going to be an easy task by myself. I may actually get a couple of guys that used to work for me, come help me and see what we can get accomplished, because we're running out of time. It's not going to be the easiest task in the world, but we have to stay on track best I can. And unfortunately, for time wise, I'm going to be farming before too long, So that's going to take me away. So we've got a lot to accomplish in a very short period of time. So fasten your seatbelts, guys, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. We'll get started tomorrow. Well, we made it to the worst part of the house, which is the bathroom. I've been dreading this from day one, even when we were going to go a different route. But I think I'm going to try to get some of this tile off, see how it comes apart, stockpile it in the bathtub, and wait till I get the dumpster here in a wheelbarrow to bust that apart, the tub itself. I'm going to take all these cabinets down. Unfortunately, it's pouring down rain outside. I did not shut the water off to the house yet. I haven't put my new valve in or moved the water line, got it exposed. So I can't really do a whole lot here with a sink, but I'm gonna go get my mask on, set you guys up. It's dark in here because it's cloudy outside. No idea how the footage will be, but we're not getting anything done talking about it, so let me jump in. All right, guys, I know you can't hear me and you're not gonna be able to see me in here, so we're not gonna worry about getting any footage right now. I guess I need to get a generator over here and run a drop cord in for some lights. But I'm just gonna work on what I can. I'll bring you back as soon as we get somewhere different, maybe with some more light. Sorry. Well, I kind of got sidetracked. I said I was going to work in the bathroom, which I did. I'm a little bit worried about the water lines till I get the water cut off. It's still pouring down rain outside. But 2x6 wall there, studs. So that might be a load bearing. I don't know what those, all you carpenter guys, I don't know if Mr. Steve will see this, but you can, what are those? that go that way from one side to the other. What do you call them? So they might actually, it looks like they meet right here though on top of this block wall, because this would have been added, so this might be the load bearing. I don't know if there's another joint over there or not. I'll just have to get the ceiling tiles out and look. I can't remember. Might be, that might be where the braces for the roof on this side, because I think there's some braces that go up to the pitch of the roof. It might be on this wall and then on that wall. That may be why they're 2x6 to handle the roof section. I don't know, we'll see. But kind of got sidetracked, like I said. The mirror pretty much stopped me, because as soon as I get that loose, if something goes haywire and it breaks and I've got it in my hand, that could be a very bad day really quick. So we're gonna wait till we get some help here and try to get that over here in the other room. It'll be the first thing that either goes on my buddy's dump truck or the dumpster. So we'll get myself straightened out here, and we'll probably call this one good. You guys don't need to see a whole bunch of destruction, but I want to bring you along for the first part of it anyway. So